Are you struggling to get Django's development server to serve your collected static files? You're not alone. Today, we're going to tackle this common issue and get your static files served correctly. I completely understand how frustrating it can be when your static files just won't show up. Many developers face this challenge, especially when working with Django. Let's dive into your specific situation. Here's the situation. One user asked, "How can I make Django's development server serve static files from the static root directory after using the collect static command?" They have their settings configured, but it just doesn't seem to work. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what's happening here? When you run the collect static command, Django copies your static files to the static root directory. However, it doesn't automatically serve them from there during development. Instead, it continues to serve files from the original directories. Let's break this down. Stay with me. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to configure Django to serve your static files correctly. And I promise you won't want to miss this. To serve static files from the static root directory in Django's development server, the user should first ensure that the static files are correctly collected. This can be done by running the collect static command. Next, the user needs to modify the urls.py file to include the static files configuration. This is crucial for Django to serve files from the static root directory. After updating the urls.py file, the user should check that the static URL and static root settings are correctly defined in the settings.py file. This ensures Django knows where to find the static files. Finally, the user should restart the Django development server to apply the changes. This step is essential to ensure that the new configuration takes effect. Fun fact, did you know that Django was named after the famous jazz guitarist Django Reinhardt? Just like his music, Django aims to make web development smooth and enjoyable. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution suggests using Django's static.serve function to serve static files during development. This function allows you to serve any directory you specify, making it easier to access your static assets. Here's a pro tip. Always double-check your settings and URL configurations when working with static files in Django. A small oversight can lead to big headaches. And there you have it. With these steps, your Django development server should now serve static files from the static root. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks on Django and web development.